Alright, what are your thoughts on the show tonight? What are you most excited about?
Man, I'm just excited to get back out here and do this and have my first like show like in downtown Cleveland, like downtown Cleveland. Like, you know, Peabody's is cool, you know, other little spots are cool, house joints or whatever. But this is the first time I performed at a venue in downtown Cleveland. And I don't think anybody else has gotten this venue before, which is the even cooler part. You know what I mean? Like, Tomo, it's a hibachi spot. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck does that? Like, I think I threw people off when I asked, like, on my social media, like, who's gonna come and see me perform at the sushi bar? I think people were like, huh? Like, no, like, we're really about to do this. Like, you can go and get raw fish and then get these raw bars, because, you know what I mean? That's just what the fuck we're gonna do. But it's actually, the show actually came about because it's my buddy Jordan Christo's birthday. Like, this is how he wants to celebrate his birthday. So we're gonna headline the show together. There's a bunch of artists that I've never performed with before. I mean, I just have so many different reasons to be pumped about this. Like, I can't even explain my excitement right now. I hate when I perform because I always get like this really nervous feeling, but it always ends up being the energy that I just crush the show with. So it's just like, I'm not really worried about it. I got a couple of songs I'm performing tonight that I've never performed live before. So that's probably part of me being nervy about it. But I mean, I'm me, so I'll be cool. Like, this is what happens every time I have a show. Until I go on tour and start, like, you know, doing multiple shows a week or a month or whatever it is, like, you know, this will probably continue to happen, because it's just like, once I, you know, go a few weeks without doing it, or not a few weeks, but let's just say 2 or 3 months without performing, that nervous feeling comes back, because it's like, oh, you haven't done this in a minute, like, you know what I mean? So, but no, I'm definitely ready to go. I'm pumped. When it's my time to go on stage, I'm going on stage, and the rest is history. Like, you know, I'm doing this for Ohio. I'm doing this for Akron and Cleveland and Clarendon, where I fucking come from. Like, you know, 440-330-216, all of that shit. Northeast Ohio, that's mine. I own that shit. That's mine. That's my shit. And that's why we're doing this. Like, you know, so I hope everybody else brings it. Admission is fucking free. If this isn't a packed house, like, I'm gonna bitch a little bit, but I'm gonna think, what did I not do right as an artist? Why is this house not packed? Because there's no reason this house should not be packed tonight. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason. You know what I mean? I have a couple flyers left in the back still. You know, all these should be handed out already, but, you know, we didn't even print them a whole week ago. You know, like, just daily grind type shit for me has been so much, like, over the last, like, couple weeks, just like transitions between jobs and making sure I got my family straight, and then making sure I'm staying on top of this, because I knew it was coming for a good 3+ weeks. You know what I mean? So it was enough time, but it came at a time where I was so busy in my life that I was just like, you know, I can't not do this show. I need to do this show. It's perfect timing, perfect venue, just everything's right. You know what I mean? I can't say no to this. I'm going to have fun with it. But it's like, you know, I'm at a time in my life right now where I can just not fall back on my adult responsibilities. I have to # be adulting out here. And it's just, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I got to see my kids earlier today, and we had lots of fun, you know, shooting hoops together and whatnot. But finding a balance between all of that shit has been the thing that's been like kicking my ass for the last few years of my life, because I haven't found one. And this is the first time. I think I'm so nervous, not just for this show, but this entire summer, because I feel it coming finally. I feel like I'm in my prime as a rapper, like, skill-wise, like, technically, like, I can make the songs that I want to make, and they're going to sound how I want them to sound. And when I compare them to a lot of the other stuff that's out there, you know, the only thing that I'm like, that I'm really like, I can push the envelope on first and foremost is just, you know, maybe getting into a higher quality studio. But at the same time, I love the sound of what I make. I don't want to sound like everybody else sounds, even mix-wise. So it's just like, I'm really just having fun with what I'm doing. Like, I really am. There's the silhouette of Cleveland, the city I'm about to fucking rock tonight. About to do this shit. It's the old bitch! And, you know, I'm really pumped. Like, I really am. Like, I'm doing this for everybody who's ever supported me. Rather, they can be there to support me tonight. You know, there's some people that, If I don't have time to shout them out on stage, which a lot of people I'm not gonna have time to, just because I have my track list is like one solid MP3 or WAV file. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing this 163. I should be over here, shouldn't I? Damn, those are some dope throw-ups. Yo, like, I'm doing this shit. I'm in the middle of my reality. This is real right now. Like, this is actually happening. Like, and that's how shocking it is to me. Like, you know, I don't want to put it all the way up here just because it's in, you know, downtown Cleveland where it's at. In the middle of all this craziness, Cam's about to take it again, baby. 2-peat, setting up for the 3-peat. I know Golden State gonna hate that repeat. Motherfuckers should have ate they Wheaties. But you know, yo, 216, we out here. I'm about to fucking flame this show. Fuck y'all. If you're not here, you gonna miss out. You gonna miss the fuck out. And I feel bad for your stank ass. It's LA Dubs, you punk ass bitch. Mwah!